Hello, everyone. Everyone's scattered. Everyone's skedaddled in the room, so I'm gonna jump right in fairly quickly. We're gonna continue with Tomb of Annihilation today. There had been some hag situations. We got a pair of eyes, or maybe not a pair of eyes. We got two eyes that are basically I don't know, like magical things. They're hag eyes. We're still trying to find out what it really was. Um, Michael is sadly not joining us today, so Drac will be either played as like another NPC by our DM, or we will find a way to like have him do something else in the meantime. Other than that, I think our campus or our party was getting ready to set camp at the Hags place to see if we can find out what happened there, since we arrived there and there were only dead bodies and a hag. So yeah, we're gonna try to find that out, and I'm gonna say hi to my friends again because they have been waiting too. Yeah, enjoy the ride. I will just be here, and yeah.
It's better than only you getting the message.
Hello.
Yeah, I went on. I was like, forums, give me the forums. Help. What did I do? Because like you get no context for this. I just yeah no no.
Oh,
It is
the
gone.
sorry you have been blocked thingy.
Yeah, I was just enlightening our dear comrades of the trauma and panic that went
Oh,
through me this week when that came up.
I feel that so much because I had the same thing, and I'm like running 3 Discords. I was like, this can't be happening.
I was supposed to submit stuff through Discord, and I'm like, I can't do that if I'm blocked.
Yeah, but apparently it was just like a hiccup. Like they just made it like a big mistake by IP blocking a lot of people.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, like what I found on Reddit afterwards, because I was like, what did I do? Like, is it bad? Like, am I not allowed to have roleplay Discord accounts, like multiple accounts on one IP? And my little brother is using a Discord account on the IP. So what did my brother do? And then also my boyfriend uses my PC when I'm like at work, or if I'm like very tired and I'm just like asleep around 8 p.m. And he like browses shit, and I was like, what did you do? And he's like, I didn't do anything too. Like, what happened? It was such a
uh,
oh. But then I closed the application and I relaunched it and it worked again. Anyway.
Here's
no.
Wonderwall.
Oh god, no.
This is correct. See, now I'm sad that I don't have Wonderwall preloaded.
Oh no.
Because then you could immediately go from here's Wonderwall into playing Wonderwall through Discord. But I can't.
That's sad.
EMC says no.
The
DMC
MCL
can't
is
hurt me, I can't read.
so you're running games all by memory? That's very like how does that
No,
work for like
I have my own unique system of scribal runes.
oh,
I can't
interesting.
read, it's just all you don't want to know what my PC looks like. It's arcane forces, I tell you.
Oh, interesting. I actually kind of want to know how that looks like
You
now.
say that, and then I'm like, but I want to know.
Yes.
No, just
Don't cheat me
imagine.
on a good time.
No, imagine a keyboard, but instead of the normal, each key has scratched in its own unique, like hand scratched.
Oh, that
So
would be
you can't-
amazing.
That would look amazing. This is it would also look kind of psychotic.
That's what I meant.
Is that not the same thing?
Again,
You know what?
I feel like
Fair.
all of this script has like maybe the vibe of the Elder's Blast that um that
Yes,
Grey is using. How would
that
you
would be
know?
perfect.
It would be very, very inconvenient to read. However, look, you have killed an innocent old woman.
I'm not sure if
Yes.
she was innocent.
Her
She wasn't an old woman
family,
either.
her family was eaten by birds, and then you killed her. You heartless monsters.
Yes. That is correct. I do
Why
not
is-
feel remorse.
Why is that icon on my character?
Because you're poisoned.
I'm like, ouch. What was the blue thing again? It was one of the oh, it was the key thing. I remember. Am I still poisoned?
Yes.
Oh no. Guys, I'm dying.
I mean, you're not actively dying, but you are still poisoned.
I'm passively dying. But hey, that's my mood all
Yes.
the time. Aren't we
But it's
all?
really, really hard to stop passively dying.
I mean, you can do that by actively dying.
Yeah, okay. That's true.
Oh my
It's like
goodness.
saying it's really easy to win to end a war. How do you do it? Losing.
Yes.
I can end it right now. Watch me. I surrender.
Ah,
But anyway, um, yes. It seems everyone here was eaten,
nom nom.
presumably by birds, or by the hag, whichever one you think is more likely.
I
I don't-
believe the Newts ate the people and she ate the Newts in an attempt to like step away from obvious cannibalism, but failed. Because why not make it as awkward as possible?
Not the birds. The birds.
Besides, we've not actually seen any birds, so like,
No, you haven't. Not really.
Only flying dinosaurs who can be. I mean, it could be
mean-
debatable if people would see that as a gigantic bird, but you know, it flies.
I
It
have
eats
a
things.
feeling they would make a distinction alongside beak or no beak.
I really hope you can't hear the children screaming next door because like it's so loud.
I don't know. I don't hear him, but I think it would be nice flavor for the setting we're in right now if there were children
It's-
streaming
I
and
mean-
screaming in the background.
Possibly, but considering the context of this and how similar the Scream vibe, it might sound like somebody might try and call an authority figure. I assume they're playing. I have the blind shut, so I don't know, but I'm like,
I keep the blind shots and just pretend they're still playing. Yeah.
one of them is a screamer, not like when they don't get what they want. So like,
Oh
it could just be them having a tantrum.
no.
But like, my god, it's so loud. It's a detached house, and I can hear it from the other side of like where that house is. So like, my god, she's got some lungs.
Maybe you should recommend her to like singing or something.
If I'm going around to recommend, I'm not recommending anything to the kids. I'm talking to the parents. Like, you can't raise her like this. She's gonna be one hell of a fucked up adult if you keep letting her get away with this. Just say it. Like, I mean, not to tell anybody how to parent, but like, if you raise a cow that's spoiled,
Hey,
like,
I don't
later
know
in
how
life
to
they're
do
gonna
it
be
right,
very messed up.
but I know you're doing it wrong.
Yes.
There's so many Reddit threads of people letting kids get away with this and then having to send them to military school when they're 12 because they can't cope with the monster they created.
Yeah, it's just,
Or just don't create kids if you know that you can raise them.
yeah, they don't know. They don't know.
They think they can.
It's
Well,
like a
think-
running
it's-
joke of like, if you can't stop your iPhone screen from being cracked, you shouldn't be allowed to have kids.
Well, you know, just
Hey.
just the same way as like parents do with good parenting when they get like a kid and they're like the kid's like, I want to have like a pet. Just give them a plant first. If they can if they can take care of the plant, then you give them the pet. Maybe parents should do the same. Give them a plant first, and maybe then a pet. And if they can keep the pet alive and behave well, maybe then they should consider kids. Right?
What if they like outsmart you and they just buy a plastic plant that will never look dead and like
No, you as parents should.
See,
Actually
that I
buy
applaud them
the
for their
plant.
ingenuity and
Yeah.
let them get away with
I
it.
mean, they're smart enough to raise a pet that way. Just get them a fake cat. That's fine. If they want to have a fake plant, then they get a fake pet.
you remember that toy when you were little? There was a little robot dog.
Like the for real friends type of cats, you know. If they die, you just change the batteries because that's probably it. There you go. Anyway,
clearly
Hags.
That's
That's
it.
and-
Deserve
100%.
context. It's hilarious.
This is clearly
Everything I just
100%
changed the batteries.
the correct approach to everything.
Yes.
Oh.
I do not take criticism. Anyway,
Yes.
Here's Wonderwall.
this is the situation.
Oh.
No Wonderwall.
We set up camp last time, right?
I think. you
Yeah,
did.
we went
Yeah.
and divvied out the tents, I think, and then we're going to do shift,
Mm-hmm.
if I
I
remember right.
was ready for a campfire moments and kumbaya, and then Michael decided not to
problem
show
is-
up.
The issue is none of us have an instrument.
You can still sing without an instrument.
Yeah, not well. But
I
also,
can vouch for that. Not well.
Yelfa suffers from the problem that she's currently feeling sickly and is sweating like a motherfucker due to being poisoned.
Is it
Weak.
hot in here, or is it just me? I need some help.
I don't know
Yes.
how we deal with that without a spell that removes poison.
There's also antidote potions, right? But I don't think.
We don't have any though.
Oh no.
Does
I,
anyone here
I
have,
suggested it and everyone's like, nah, we probably don't need those.
does anyone here have any combination of nature, survival, herbalist, alchemist proficiencies?
No.
I need to check my character sheet for that.
I mean, I have
You're pretty
survival
good survival,
proficiencies.
yeah. You know.
I can yell at you and tell you to get better, or I will eat your soul.
I feel like I want to do better than that.
I only have I mean I have one in medicine, but that doesn't work. It was
I have-
nature investigation.
Okay, medicine might also work, but
I mean, I have +8 in survival, so I think I'm pretty.
yeah, survival you got
solid.
covered pretty well. No alchemist or herbalist?
No.
No.
I figured when you're making a character that's like an existing character, you just try and replicate as accurately as possible, and I didn't think of that at the time.
Nope, I didn't. I didn't think of poison at all, so I have nothing against it. Oops.
Well,
Right.
okay, hey, let's not forget your trusty NPC.
The DM adding antidote to the
No,
to the character.
I'm just gonna. Well, she has herbalism. She's not
Ooh.
good at it. She'd roll it at a +3, which is better than not having it.
Mm-hmm.
But
Indeed.
also compares disfavorably to something like the +8 survival that Lara Croft can put up.
Maybe I could assist.
I mean, first of all, I assume, given the fact that we are talking about this, Lara Croft would attempt to, using her knowledge of, wildlife and field medicine, attempt to fix something together. Oh, and also, does anyone have medicine in any decent way? Because...
Zero.
I mean, other than healing potions, I don't.
No, I mean, medicine proficiency, the skill.
I have a +1 in medicine.
I mean,
We
no,
are so unprepared for getting sick. It's almost.
I mean,
It's almost like.
I have decent medicine,
Holy
but not
sh-
proficiency.
Holy shit! She actually wins the medicine round and rolls a 6.
Yes.
Okay, that's suboptimal. So
Not-
Lara, you will have to roll survival straight. If Alina was able to correctly identify the poison, you would have been able to roll with advantage.
Okay. Not my best work.
We are
Well-
so unprepared for this.
Isn't that every D&D campaign that we play?
Yeah, I wasn't ready for the Hunger Games battle that we had. So like, I feel like every so often, just one of us is like, "Ah, shit, man, I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready for a new character." There. hopefully it doesn't come to that.
How did the poison hit me? Because I can swing with one arm.
I think it was a spell.
Damn it.
Yes, it was.
Or like
Magic.
trigger.
She magicked out something out of an empty bottle.
How dare she?
Uh,
The hag. Stupid hag.
I mean, in the end, she did lose, so that's something.
Yeah, but if we don't fix this, then I am the second one to lose.
But you're not the first one to lose, and I think that is worth something.
Yeah, but then I'll be second in losing a game, which means I lost twice.
No,
Oh.
That's not how that works.
that doesn't mean that. Yep, and let's say it's that despite their best effort, Lara Croft and Alina are unable to help you with your current poison condition with what they have to hand in the wilds.
Lovely.
I mean, I can pick any lock. I don't tend to get poisoned, sorry. I usually try and avoid the traps.
This
Oh, to be
wasn't,
fair.
this wasn't
not
a
a trap,
trap.
I mean, it was. We just walked into it. I mean, if a hag's standing by herself and we just go, let us in, then yeah, kind of. A little bit.
So yeah, Gilfa
Mm-hmm.
is not having a good time.
Cheer up.
I just sit with a fan and like lots of water, try and help her.
I'm trying to cheer up. I mean, at least
I mean, you're in a
guys
rainforest,
here.
so like there's only so much cooling one can do.
Yeah. It was already damp and moist.
I mean, maybe that'll help. Maybe sweat it out.
Mm.
I mean, if you don't die in the next couple of days, you're probably gonna be fine.
Yeah. Let's hope for the best, I guess. I'll just have to suck it up and let's go for whatever we're heading. At least we're also gonna go to sleep, so maybe I'll have to sleep it off, but I doubt it.
I forget how we were gonna navigate the watches. Could not remember the word.
I was going to stay awake with Drac.
No, I feel like Drac can manage by himself.
I think we did like second watch.
Do not remember the watches either.
I think I offered Lara some alone time with Elena.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Whatever is fine. I think it's like if as long as we have all the party members come in the morning, it's good.
Just a quick question: did you do anything with the geckos that were in the hack pouch that were alive?
I vaguely remember Drac threatening to eat one. I don't remember if he did or not.
I don't think he did. I think we told him to not do that. And he actually listened.
Yeah, that's a change.
I was just thinking that. I'm like, oh, that's not like him.
I mean,
Okay. Then I think they're
think we
probably still
didn't.
in the sealed pouch.
Yes, I don't.
Makes sense.
Did we set them free? No. I don't.
I mean, yeah, still comatose, so.
I think we'd suggested doing that, but because they were, in whatever state they were in, the likelihood is they were going to get eaten before
If I
they woke up.
recall correctly, you tried to ask the eyes about them, and then you got derailed by communicating with the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds very likely, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, if we are to rest, then that came through very clearly.
Oh, I'm just.
It
That-
sounded pretty funny too, with a bloop 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 bloop.
It's amazing what crisp will and will not filter out.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yes, if
Yes.
we have people that stay up for watches, the people that will stay up for watches at one point or another, please, perception. And I will need Constitution saving throw
From me.
Yilfa.
Yeah. Thought
Where
so.
was that roll 5 minutes ago?
No, that's because it's the rest.
Oh, why is it still a disadvantage?
Why did you roll perception?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes, you're sleeping.
Like, you are trying to sleep off
Oh
your
no.
poisoning.
I'm doing second watch, I think. Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you were doing the middle watch.
You are no longer poisoned.
Oh yes.
However,
Oh no.
due to having failed your con save that spectacularly, you count as not having taken a rest. You get nothing back, and you have 1 point of exhaustion.
Oof.
Oof. Let
Basically,
me-
a kind of the immediate effects of having been poisoned, of the poison working against you.
There you go. Exhaustion.
But yeah, you will not continue to be poisoned. It seems that whatever dose you had taken has run its course.
Okay. Please, I'm not poisoned anymore. I'm just very tired. I need 5 more minutes of sleep.
Yes.
But I
obviously, that
can't
is-
get more sleep.
it's a joke. Okay, that's, I mean, unlikely to happen.
Do you also need my perception?
No, you are not taking any watches, are you?
Uh,
You are trying to sleep off.
okay, fair.
So, it is for being presumably, in the jungle.
The mighty
something.
jungle.
That would be noted by everyone who takes the watch. It's bleeding quiet around here. Like the suspicious absence of birds has been already noted. There seems to be a general absence of noises, of the noise of wildlife around here coming to you.
That is concerning.
It is, but also, like, if she's been here a while, I don't blame everything from Scarpering because I wouldn't want to end up like those newts.
Yeah,
Or maybe she killed them all.
maybe. Yeah, that's two very likely options.
It should have been her first clue.
And from that, of course, everyone who's not Yilfa gets to mark off long rest.
It's so nice being able to press long rest and actually do something.
Hmm.
That's
At least you get to press long rest.
The joys of being ranged.
Yep.
Yes, I'm sure if you ask nicely, Drac will give you a piggyback.
I think you
You
don't
just
even have
miss
to
that.
ask nicely, you just have to ask.
I mean, if
Hey,
you,
do you want to show off how strong you are? Yeah, carry over.
I'm pretty sure that would work.
Yeah.
I will. I mean, I'm quite desperate here, so that will actually be very nice.
Yeah, you get to sleep and also still progress forward with the rest of us. At least a short rest.
We need to. This clearly needs to continue into combat. The joint
Just
vehicle.
fighting with like plans back.
Oh no! Sadly, it's not very effective since we have a partial monk. So it's not like it's an amazing movement speed bonus you get from riding on someone's shoulders.
Mm.
But clearly, the gnome monk combination, the gnome delivery vehicle,
Ooh.
is an extraordinary tactic.
I'm curious, if we were to play all grunks, and one grunk would be like an enlarged rune knight or something, how many grunk can you fit on a person?
Wait, I mean, before they end up conked out by poisoning.
I mean, if it's grunks on grunks,
Yes. It's the poison boss.
the poison boss.
Oh lord.
No, God has nothing to do with that creation.
Yeah, imagine if he did, then it would actually be a creation.
Don't mind me, I forgot to give Alina second level spells.
It's easy done. I'm pretty sure there was at least one game, possibly the Nulf one, where I'm like, I forgot to add my spells, and with like in the middle of a fight, like dropping them in from the compendium.
Yeah, just. If anyone wants to know, she has silence.
Ooh.
If I don't remember, and you feel the need to deploy a bubble of I eat sound, she can do that.
Isn't that what we're currently sitting in?
No, that's I eat people.
Ah.
Yeah, it's slightly different. Slightly different.
The new ones are just ever so slightly different.
New and improved, as they
It's a
say.
bubble of like nothing's making sound around us. So like, yeah.
So yes, there is still. Wait, no. I think you did knock over the bone structure, did you? That stopped moving after the hack died, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have not touched it since it stopped moving.
Okay, so you haven't. It's still standing there.
Lovely.
Beautiful.
I think Drac had threatened to do so, but to my memory, nobody did. Whether or not that's still true, don't know if I want to find it. Do we want to do anything with this before we move on, or do you just want to scarf her?
Such a good word. Scarf.
Underused word.
I agree.
Mm,
I'm taking that as a no.
Yeah, not
No.
everyone all at once.
I think we can just move on, I think? Or is there anything else we want to do here? Because I don't like this place.
You wanted
I think
to talk to the inhabitants.
Well,
does anyone have speak to dead?
I was about to ask the same thing. Do we have a scroll of Speak to Dead?
I don't think that applies to piles of skelly bones, though. I meant to say skeletons. Skeletons.
Skelly bones! Rattle me skelly bones.
I'm just inventing words at this point.
It's good words. Good words.
May or may not taste.
Oh,
Yes, okay. I still have the names. So, I mean, even though nobody has made any definite statements, that definitely sounds like you are leaving.
this godforsaken place behind?
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much.
Very much. Just want to put as much space between us and here as possible.
Yes.
I am taking the piggyback ride, by the way. I'm going for it.
That sounds reasonable. Let me. Well, I guess it depends on where you're going.
Where did you come from? Where did we go?
Giant Ebel.
Not everyone all
I
at
forgot
once.
if you right click on maps, it goes funky.
Okay, we went to Camp Vengeance. We went to
Wait.
Mbala.
No, we were heading to Mabala.
Oh, I think then we
We
should
hadn't
just
gone there
continue
yet.
the journey, right?
You are in Mabala.
See? I thought so.
Hmm.
You said Mabala was a city.
There was a
Mm,
settlement, I think is the word. At least so I read. I might have used the word city. I shouldn't have. It's a settlement.
That would be what the confusion was.
There really are no other cities in Schold.
Do we see any other settlements from upon this hill before we start moving? Or anything of interest in this area? Because I know Mabala is on top of a hill.
Yes, you have. Should I got that one here? So perception, survival, or for the people in the audience called Grey, navigation tools.
ooh.
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 Just kind of, to use your advantage point to get a lay of the land,
Mm.
to see what can be seen.
Amazing.
Amazing.
I'm even higher up because I'm on the back of a big guy.
I don't. But yeah, you also have one exhaustion, so you would roll with disadvantage on every skill check.
Lovely. Ah, my eyes are too tired to do this.
You would. Pretty close to due west, Laura. That would be it would be really hard to see, if not impossible, from the ground due to the canopy. But there is like a rocky outcropping, a hill that is doing something very odd for a hill. It's spewing smoke. Thin whispers of smoke.
So there is some form of life, or possibly a rainforest fire.
Or a volcano. Tiny one.
A very, very small but
Tiny
active volcano.
Aw, that's cute.
Shall we investigate?
Yes, I will be
Just to
very
make sure it's not a volcano.
I will be very disappointed if it is in fact not a small volcano.
Fucking mad.
It is just a crack where lava glow appears from through the crack and smoke escapes, but there is no volcano.
Hmm. Well, you never know what you find.
Maybe it's another hag.
Oh no, thank you.
I vote for not dealing with another hag.
And then that it shall travel to that direction. Yay. Encounter. I would like, whichever two you wish to be representative, to roll stealth.
Ufo, what's your stealth bonus?
My stealth bonus, but I roll with disadvantage right now, is 7.
Well, mine is 3, and I'm like, is it better or worse? Rolling with disadvantage but having a higher modifier, or rolling with +3 flat?
At that difference, in most cases, the disadvantage is actually better.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Depending on which DC, on what the
Oh
DC
my-
difference is. I mean, that's quite something. But depending on the depending on the DC difference, advantage is at a value of
I rolled
+2 to +5.
I rolled a 19 and a 1.
Yeah, but Frick rolled pretty well.
Dang it.
Sneaky
So,
turtle.
Sneaky
Gonna-
turtle. It's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
walking around, and eventually, Frick, you realize
To be
that
fair, he
the
is our hero in a half show.
in the underbrush in the jungle, you have gotten very close to a grazing triceratops.
Ah. Psst.
It has not yet noticed you. It has triceratops pups with it.
Oh.
You don't think it would appreciate you standing there?
Yeah, we should leave them be.
I'm already scared of boars with pups. I think a triceratops is worse.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps it's more chill due to having less to worry about. But yeah, to be fair, you have seen at least one, though undead, tyrannosaur. So maybe more to worry about.
Yeah, I don't really want to find out.
Me either.
I don't think we have a good idea of what Triceratops' eyesight was like, do we?
No, but I also don't want to bet on it.
No, it's just a fun fact. Rhinos are basically blind.
Oh yes.
This is one of the reasons why they are so aggressive. They see something and they attack it. Because their relationship to the outside world is, I think something moved over there.
Yes. It's so sad and funny.
But so I guess, are you just trying to, stealth slow walk backwards? Do you have any other plans to make this easier for you?
I think just walk very, very slowly. That's a good plan.
I mean, anyone else? This is a situation you're all in. It's just that his role.
I'm gonna follow Frigg's lead.
I trust
Because
for
I feel
Frick's
like
knowledge
Frick knows
here.
better than I do.
Let us not get skewered by one of these 3 horns. I think that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, I'd rather not turn into a shish kebab, thank you.
Kebab.
In which case, 2 stealth rolls. This time, Yilfa, you are not allowed to roll.
No.
Because you failed.
Oh
You're like,
no.
well, standing at school, and you failed.
And you failed. It's a good line.
better.
Everything will be better than my rule. Damn it.
Mhm. From the sound that's being made as you back off, Frick,
Mm-hmm.
you are fairly certain that the mother has not noticed you. The child has. It's making noises.
Everyone panic, but very quietly.
We're taking here. I ready my bow. if panic is being, well, threatened isn't the word, but you know what I mean.
Mm.
So I guess what's the situation? Are you dispersing? Are you breaking out in a run? Are you continuing your stealth and hoping that you can evade the detection of the mother? Are you just getting ready for, well, murder?
There's been a murder.
I would say we still let's still try to walk backwards.
I'm getting a phone call. Let me slip into perfect English.
I'm not even
To be
walking.
fair, that is a very accurate Taggart quote, I'll have you know.
I know who the murderer is. Who is
I
it?
know you're just the vampire from Sesame Street.
It was you.
Not saying that's not what you're going for.
It's in my blood.
Reminds me of the definitely not a vampire from Magica. I love that guy. But yes, do we just slowly walk backwards and pretend everything is gonna be okay?
Everything's fine.
What is it that you've noticed, just as a reference point?
Huh?
What is it that has been seen that Mama Scary Dino hasn't noticed?
You. Well,
Yes.
no, presumably you. It's not like you're, looking. But yes, it's clearly that the child has noticed something and is being very vocal about having noticed something.
Is it us, or is it something else?
Probably us.
I'm asking because I want to clarify, I want to know.
You don't know.
Okay, well, I'll look around to see if it could be anything else.
Frick,
What?
you are continuing to back off.
Yes, I'm just slowly walking backwards.
I'm slowly following, but like looking around.
Frick. As you apparently have the lead here, and also are just the person who is good at stealth. Roll me a stealth. Lara, roll me a perception.
Am I allowed to roll stealth again?
No.
Alright. Aw. I'll just take a nap right here.
I see. Slowly backing off. Slowly. Lara, from what you can see and tell and hear, yeah, you're fairly certain it's you that has been noticed. Not personally, but as a group. It'd be weird if
you
child
specifically,
trade
nobody
stereotypes
else.
broke out. Oh my god, Lara Croft, I need an autograph.
Like, look, man, it's the champion dinosaur racer.
It's true, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a weird segue. I relay this information just in case. One of them makes a move. it seems unlikely that the mother wouldn't at least check if the child showed concern.
Well, yeah, and I mean, you 26 perception, so I don't mind telling you. Oh yeah, the mother seems to be like vaguely going into your direction. Currently, not in a stampede.
That's a good sign, isn't it?
Well, definitely getting towards you guys.
No, no.
Are we proceeding with the slowly backing off idea?
I mean, I would very much put distance between
Yes,
anything we could possibly bite
yes.
with.
If it's just slowly walking towards us, are we faster if we just back off right now, or is it catching up to us?
No
I
sudden
mean, it
movement.
depends on whether you want to be like subtle or not.
I mean, if we just broke out into runs, definitely faster, but I think they might notice.
But the thing is, it has already noticed us. So
The child has. The mother.
okay,
hasn't yet.
then let's try to sneakily go further away.
Yeah.
Sneakily.
Sneaky.
Can I throw just a rock or something to distract it?
I
mean-
can throw one with my sling.
If you wish to throw rock, you can certainly throw rock.
That might be a good idea.
I have some rocks on me any day, any time. Do you want to throw it? Because I just like
I-
hold out the rocks in my hand.
I will throw actually 2 rocks, just to make sure.
Okay. Here we go. Take rock.
I will take a rock.
Is it a shiny rock?
It's a nice pebble, but not very smooth.
How do I throw rock?
With your arm.
Yeet.
I'm I'm I'm
Aw,
trying to hit like a tree or something so that it makes a loud bonk noise.
Bonk.
deadpan response.
Oh god.
That
What are we
sounds
becoming?
reasonable.
Wait, the rock making the sound? Is that reasonable? Sorry, I'm just
Yes, it is.
Bonk. Or would it be more like a doink?
No, it's a rock against a tree.
Maybe if you get it right between Drax's eyes. Maybe it's fine.
Maybe it will ring like a bell.
Bling.
Hmm.
I don't know. Throw the
I-
rock.
Yes, I will throw the rock.
Soll ich den Knaller zünden?
Oh, that cheese.
Zünd den
Yeah.
Knaller! Ah. Enough German. You throw the rock. The rock hits tree. Amazing. It makes noise.
Wonderful.
This
Boom.
is the mother. Kind of now, rather notably, since it's big, walks through the underbrush. You can definitely see its head rearing over to the sound where the rock came from.
That is good.
Yes. I feel like we're all a bit calm. This is technically a time pressure situation. Now that you have a point, at least a momentary distraction, maybe longer. What's the course of action?
Back away slowly. I think it's working quite well so far.
Okay. Stealth Frick as the leading one, and somebody else. at this point. I don't particularly. Yeah, Lara or Helifa with the disadvantage.
Since you now get the choice, would you like to, or do you want to have the flat roll? I mean, it's up to you,
Just
since you have
bloody
to roll
roll.
with advantage. But
Just roll the dice. Do the die roll. Do the thing. Do it.
Stealth again?
Yes.
I will. I kind of want to redeem myself.
2 crits.
Oh!
Close enough.
19. That's nice enough. And yep, you were able to disengage yourself
I would
from
want to disengage.
the situation.
Yes. Yes, plus.
So, you, after having oriented yourself from Mabala, are fairly certain you have made it to the area of the. Wait, where's the map you were just on? Oh, there it is. Of the thing, let me copy out your tokens, because your tokens. And by the thing in this case, I mean, you know, the rock formation, the wisps of smoke escaped. I assume you are trying to approach this formation and all of
Yes.
that. And as you get closer and closer, you do eventually notice what look like trodden paths leading towards the formation.
Are there any recent footprints?
Yeah, it seems like it has been used. Let me just. Again, it's not like this is a great investigation. You literally have paths leading to it. If in doubt, scroll down a bit.
There we go. This
Oh,
map is
oh.
huge.
It is not dynamically lit, so I will have to manually reveal things. But yeah, it seems there's a cave entrance in the rock formation.
Oh, it's a cave.
Yes, I know. There's, I
Ooh.
mean, there's still dark.
Oh no, because like the parameter walls looked quite similar to the last map, which was just
Walls.
rock walls, and I'm like, oh, they've built like a settlement on like a higher cliff face, because why not?
That would also make sense, but no, they're inside your walls. By which I mean the rock.
There's something that's very like satisfying as watching.
Yeah, I'm just kind of to make clear there's an entrance here, because yeah, the just deep black line into non-vision is probably not very good to make clear. Enter here, please.
Yeah, I get it. Um. So the cave entrance is sort of below where we vaguely see smoke coming from. Am I understanding that right?
From the angle you have, you wouldn't have known there would be snow coming from it if you didn't have this nice like on view from the heights of Mabal. From where you're standing right now with the canopy and the angle, like you know this is the rock because you have seen it from Mabal. But like, it would be very hard to notice from where you're standing.
I'm curious about this.
kind
I
of want to
mean-
get into.
How do you want to navigate this since we do have someone with exhaustion?
Well, I'm still sitting on Drax's back, so you know, she
But-
motions.
But
I mean-
should we maybe just like, because this is the big thing?
Yeah, if we get into combat, everything you roll has disadvantage. Which is why I'm like, how do
No,
we
only
cast?
skill checks,
Only
right?
skills.
Mhm.
It's one stack, it's only skills. It's not
Oh, okay.
attacks, and it's not saves.
Well, a bit. Oh, I was gonna say.
Yeah, she's no longer considered poison condition. That would be disadvantage on basically everything.
So, and she like motions with her hand in the air as if she's riding a horse. To battle! A horse, sorry. To battle. Oh god. That was the worst.
I thought this
timing.
image of you like straightening up on his back, kicking your heels into his side, and
Yup.
going, "Giddy up!"
Yep, giddy up, let's go. Exactly, that is what she's doing. That was the
Laura's desperately
worst
trying to keep a
time
straight face
to
because that is just like
stumble over my
a mental
words.
image and a half.
And as you enter the first room, as you enter the perimeter,
What's
you
that?
see a big brown book bear
Book
Oh, there's.
A bugbear.
just sitting on a table, eating.
Nom 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 nom.
Did he already notice us?
No, he's not really. He's not really has acknowledged you.
Do we say hi?
Hi.
Oh, oh, hey, I'm Richard.
Hi, Richard.
Eh,
Are you. What are you eating?
Meat?
Do you know what type of meat?
Arnie, is that you?
Oh my god, he's
I
turned into a
think this
bugbear.
is going by taste. It's chicken, but you know what they say about chicken.
Oh no.
Everything tastes like chicken. So it could be frog for all we know.
If the answer to what are you eating is meat, question mark, it's
It's worrisome.
Maybe it's just a really chewy mushroom. Hmm. Is it just you in this cave system, or do you have friends?
Oh no, there's the gummies in there.
The what?
Gummies?
The gummies! You know, little goblin fellas.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I heard gummy, and I
gummies,
was like,
yeah.
like the teddy bear.
ah,
Goblin friends.
B.
Yay! I'm just,
Was the
are you
meat-
like
Oh,
the
sorry.
guard or something, or are you just?
I mean, I guess I'm kind of meant to be the guard. Oh no. I understand half of what they're doing.
What
What
do
is it
you
mean?
understand?
Okay, here's my story. And you know that, he's clearly excited to tell you what happened. I was out here, with me mates on an expedition. My mates were like, "Oh yeah, we gotta get the bounties and the treasures and all the things." Well, one of them was eaten by a dinosaur, the other ran away, and I was left to rot with a leg wound. So the gummies found me, and then you know what? They let me join. So now for I don't know how long yet.
That's pretty cool.
I've just been staying here, living with the gummy friends.
Can I tell from the leg injury he had how long it's been?
He he seems to be doing just fine. Like there's no bandage, no nothing. So it might have been quite a while.
Do you think your
Yeah.
goblin friends would mind us paying them a visit too?
Oh no, they're pretty friendly. Just tell them I let you in.
I mean, I don't think they believe we snuck past you. I don't. To be fair, Rick here is very stealthy. He probably
Just
should have.
just straight on right behind me. I guess I'm kind of the guard. And well, there's Petunia, but don't worry about Petunia.
Who's Petunia?
Other frog.
Frog.
Rum.
Oh, you'll notice when you see her. She's great. She's great. I love Petunia.
I'm getting flashbacks on my first game where I was murdered by a frog in the first 5 minutes, and the DM just maniacally laughed at us. Please don't do that.
Interesting. Interesting experience, I'm sure.
Which way would you recommend we go, left or right?
Just just straight through from behind me, and you should find them easily enough.
I guess follow.
Just go.
You get
Okay.
food.
It's
I'll
just
be right back soon. I'm
Nice.
sorry.
I guess following his directions then.
Yeah, sounds good. I like Richard already.
There should be more friendly bugbears.
Yes. I was
I
so
think there should
ready.
be more friendly werebears.
I was so ready to just like Eldritch Blast him, but like he was fine. Cute. I like him.
He did the big puppy. These are some
Gosh.
narrow hallways.
But yeah, the goblin caves.
I know, but like most of us are quite substantial builds.
What do you mean? I can just go in there and close it off like a door.
Hey, if Richard the Bugbear can live here, you're fine.
True. True. I will also get snacks. Just a moment.
Sense.
Why are there, there's so many forks on the road? I. Oh, they all have unique artwork as well.
Yeah, because I'm an obsessive. And in most of these cases, every will have at least unique artwork and a name. They might not all have like fully realized individual backgrounds, but at least artwork and a name.
Okay, I guess this is the first one we interact with, or like the first one we stumble across. Then it
I mean,
looks
they're a bit spread out, but this is kind of a joint thing. They're having a meal.
I suppose there's not really a big enough area for just like everyone to sit in anyway. What is it we're hoping to accomplish here?
You are trying to figure out kind of to have the undead spread into this area. Are they causing problems? And it seems that currently the state of being there are problems, but they are not necessarily undead related, because that hag seemed to have been at least slightly alive.
All of her friends weren't though. Okay, I guess I'm gonna just walk up to the first one and be like, "Hi there."
Jack, who might you be?
I'm Lara
No,
Croft.
strangers. Gather around, strangers.
Ah, we're friends.
Friends you are.
Is your name you with us?
Rich Art let you in, did he?
Yes.
He is a very big man, isn't he, Rich Art?
Big friendly man.
I am Axolops. Axolops.
Frig. That's Laura.
Frig. introduce you then to the people of the cave.
I think my audio's cutting out. Let me try and fix it. Okay. Try the other way. Okay, we'll see if that works.
Hello. Does it work? Is audio
Yeah.
still?
I can now
Okay.
actually hear what you're saying.
That's good.
The only thing I
So-
heard, like, from the last thing was the cave, which
The cave. Yes, Arxlops puts a weird emphasis on the people of the cave.
Cute.
And they're all gathering around in one of the caves. Over here, and they are perfectly willing to kind of present themselves. Arxlops is quite clearly in Elder Goblin. Crinkly. With a bit of some wisps of white facial hair. But seems to be active and good on his feet. Then there is what passes for a large goblin. Still not that big, given that it's a goblin, but a large and muscular goblin over here. Called Gardu. Then you get introduced to our chief and leader, Zarp. And his daughter, Shilka. And this one, whose name is not on my list.
that's an interesting
Not
name.
I'm not sure how that happened, everyone. Not sure how that happened, everyone.
I mean, everybody gets it.
Let me think for just a moment. Volga. Sure, Volga. Volga.
Mhm.
And then there is, of course, Kamzilsk. But Kamzilk is getting in her chambers, and she should don't mind her. You can visit her if you want, but don't listen to what she has to say.
Why?
Because she can see things that aren't real.
That sounds like you should really listen to what she says.
When
No?
you say that aren't real, do you mean that haven't happened yet, or just aren't real?
And the chief Zap chimes in. Oh, Kamzilix will tell us. She tells us she sees that we have been poisoned by a great lizard. Great lizard. No, can't be true. We know who is working against us. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We know who has invaded our hunting grounds. Yes. It is
Good.
the snake people. Evil snake people.
Ah, you are also having Yonti issues, are you?
Mm-hmm.
Would they be undead ones?
No. No, they're alive.
Oh,
They live down south in the rivers. And they are terrible.
Yes.
His daughter, Shelka, is doing like kind of the apologetic eyes and explosive head movements of someone who's trying to silently apologize for their racist old family member at the dinner table.
Okay. Got it.
Mhm. Those snaky snake people, snakes!
Indeed.
I mean, to be fair, we also had a little bit of a run-in with snake people, but ours weren't alive.
They were in between states. One of them was a ghost.
Snaky snake people. They hate us. They envy our rock. But it's our rock. They will not get us. We will persevere. We will pick the berries and hunt the dinosaur and eat their meat. And we will live no matter how the poisoned our grass and our trees. Yes, they did.
Not to take away from what's clearly a very painful point, but on a tangential note, you wouldn't have noticed any undead while you've been out hunting?
Just every now and then, you know, not more than usual, I guess, is that you would say it. Have there been more than usual, Bulka? No, they have not been more than usual. Yeah, you see. He says it. He says it because it's true. Just every now and then, you know, when sometimes there's just a little monkey who's undead,
Oh, poor monkey.
or you know, maybe a small jumper who jumps up the trees. Hmm. Sometimes they're dead, and then they lose the bones. Well, they lose their muscles, and then they try to run up the trees, and their feet get stuck, and then their feet break off, and they fall onto the ground and make funny noises. Undead wildlife, very funny.
Yeah, yes, sure.
You wouldn't happen to know where the undead wildlife would be coming from?
I suppose from living wildlife.
Geographically?
Oh, no. Doesn't that just happen? Do they need to come from somewhere?
Well, you come from rock. By the same token, they come from somewhere.
Forest, jungle, I suppose. You know, animals live, animals die. Some animals become undead animals. Very big shame.
Yes.
It would be a greater shame if one of your own had the same fate.
Hmm. This is why we beat him skull of our family members once they die.
Oh, lovely.
Very good burial practice. No undead family members.
I see.
I have no response to that.
No, I don't know. Neither have I.
Richard had mentioned something about a petunia being part of the collective.
Petunia is with Kamzilsk. If you want to talk to them, you can, but I don't recommend it. But they say we never talked. We never can decline people wanting to talk to Zergs. Never can.
I'm so confused about what's going on right now.
But don't listen to her. She sees things that aren't real.
Yeah,
Not the future. Distinctly not the future. Nothing she said ever came true.
So statistically, she's due for a strike.
no.
Mhm. Say, would you help us? Would
With
you
what?
help us against evil snake people?
I mean, I'm kind of intrigued by that.
Mildly concerned by that. We've been all across the rainforest. We've not seen any Yunti apart from the ones in the burial grounds that tried to not be buried anymore.
Very good. Not many Yanti, very good.
None, even.
Mhm.
However, if we do see one, I'm more than happy to point them in the opposite direction from you.
Is that a euphemism for killing them?
Sure, we'll go with that. I just kind of glanced to the daughter like, is he for real?
Just like, the universal motion of cut it out. No.
Can't imagine talking to Petunia is going to be any less baffling than that.
Sounds like a good idea then.
I mean, oh no, my mouse is dying. I would quite like to well, frankly, indulge in Mikro's acting talent more than anything else.
Fair, hey.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Of course.
But also,
Yeah,
like, it's going to be one of those things where it's like, oh, nothing she says happens, and then like everything she says is going to happen.
well, maybe it will be negative prophecy. Nothing she says happens, but then she says a lot of things, and curiously, prophecy by elimination. So you say the bridge won't burn down. It's good to know.
We can burn it down.
Does that mean, like, if she says Drake will never be parted from that sword, that means that because it's a negative prophecy?
I mean, you know,
I'll take my chances.
Shelga would be sent to show you the way. Kind of as you're moving through the cave, kind of in whispered tones. Look, I've met some of the snake people. They aren't that bad. I somehow don't think they're poisoning the ground just to kill us all. Father is just a bit crazy. And to be fair, our ground has been poisoned. And somebody is doing that. But I don't think it's the snakes. Like, how do you poison the ground without big magic? This is terrible.
It doesn't seem like something they would do because then they couldn't benefit from it either, which would be very up their alley.
I have to live in this rock. I tried to persuade Richard to take me to the big city. He likes to tell story about all the big cities, but Richard doesn't want to leave. He just sits around here and eats our food.
I mean, if you want, on the way back, we could arrange some way back to the city because that's where we're heading.
Not for now. Somebody needs to keep the old man safe. And sane. More importantly, sane.
Oh, good luck with that, honey.
Anyway, Petunia is in there. Don't mind the mess. And there you can see the greatest goblin artwork there has ever been.
I love that artwork.
I feel like we need to see a bigger version of that artwork.
Was everybody following her in, by the way?
At least I am. I don't know if
Yeah,
anyone else is.
yeah.
Okay. Like I missed like a gist of it, so I was like, is it just
We actually put you
Laura
up
going in?
representative art. Here's the full version of the art. And if you're thinking about, hey, what's that small token in there? It's the frog.
I love that. That's such a cool design.
Wait, isn't Petunia the frog?
We don't know.
Well, that's what Richard said.
I mean, there were two people. Richard was talking about Petunia, and then Zap was talking about Kamzilks, or just Zilks, who apparently never taste. They were a bit confusing, let's say it like that. Don't worry about it, just talk to them.
Okay.
Lepus and Boggles. Anyway, are you entering? Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Currently see Petunia. Well, okay, let's not use the name since since this get confusing easy. There is a goblin, relatively old, in like pretty ornate outfit decorated with carved bone, polished hardwood jewelry, just kind of sitting there on the floor with wide eyes, while kind of lounging on some turned on a furniture, there sits a fat big frog.
Uh-huh.
Ribbit, the goblin says.
I look at the frog and say, might you be Petunia?
Ribbit, the goblin says. Oh, don't look at me like that. It's really hard to train frogs, the frog says.
I am very confused.
Yes.
Ribbit, the goblin says.
By chance a spell gone wrong?
Don't necessarily call it wrong. Just don't know how to do it the other way again. Anyway, over here, Petunia. Over here. Over here. Yes. Yes. Right. Right. Left. The other left. And the goblin stands up and makes its way to the thing. And the frog hops on her shoulder.
Craig, maybe you have some insight onto this.
Do
situation?
I?
I don't know.
I am just as confused.
Of us, you're the caster, so you might have more of an idea of what's going on than either of us.
Is this so difficult to understand? The
Frig.
frog says.
Frig might be another turtle, but he's not herb. He's Frig.
I am Gamzilsk. I am the prophet and the spirit world shaman, the frog says. This is Petunia, the frog says. Ribbit, the goblin says.
So you can commune with the spirit world?
Yes, it tells me the future.
Who said that?
The frog?
The frog says.
Okay. Sorry.
Ribbit, the goblin says.
Might the spirits have anything to say about the increased undead activity in the area?
Eh? I don't know. Let me ask. Petunia. The third bag. No, that's the fourth bag. The third bag. As Petunia, not even without looking with one of her hands that's grabbing around at the belt pouches. The third bag is there. Just one. Just one. No, that's two. That's two.
Okay, just give me both. Just give me both of them, Petunia.
And the frog starts ingesting what, for all intents and purposes, looked like a big fat fly that seems to have been entirely covered in a yellowish powder.
Hmm?
And now the eyes of the frog starts glowing yellow. And the glow dips down.
Mm. So, spirits said big lizard poisoned us.
Hmm.
Yep.
Would that be a dinosaur lizard?
Don't know. Spirits, not very descriptive people.
Hmm.
No, that was not what I meant to ask, was it? Give me the other one. Give me the other one, Petunia.
And it eats the second fly, covered in yellow dust. The eyes start to glow yellow again. Ribbit, says the goblin.
This is the weirdest conversation.
Ah, yes, undead things. Dead things that walk. Bad news, kill them all, the spirits say.
I'm very much trying currently, but we don't really know where they are here to be able to find out why they're
Somewhere
coming
south.
back.
More south. Here, not important. Not that many. So
Really?
spirits say. I haven't left the room in... Petunia, can you count? No, Petunia can't count. I don't know how many days.
So according to the spirits, there aren't that many in the area, even though reports say high density in this area. That's confusing.
Mm-hmm. Could have something to do with big lizard poisoning us. Just saying.
I mean, if the lizard's undead, that could explain some things. Wait a minute. I wonder.
Ribbit.
The goblin says.
I turn around to friggin' Ilfa. Not like, I mean, if the frog wants to chime in, like, I'm not discounting or ignoring them, but like, attention's turned back. You don't suppose the poisoning of the land could be in relation to that inscription we found? I mean, poison could burn. I mean, it would certainly scorch the land. Sort of burning. Um, I don't
Ribbit.
suppose the spirits would have anything to say about this message we found in a nearby tomb.
Oh, I don't think so. Spirits can't read.
No, but
Well-known
they
fact,
can.
spirits can't read.
You could ask them verbally.
That's true.
I'm asking about the main tomb inscription.
Yeah. That sounds like a bunch of nonsense, if you ask me.
I agree, but maybe it's more of a divine knowledge that is beyond this world.
But I would have to eat another fly.
How many of those do you have?
How do you
Petunia.
restock them?
Petunia collects them. Still very good at catching flies, even without the tongue. I am no good at it, even with the tongue. All the practice, I assume.
Impressive.
Yes, Petunia is most impressive. Now, if she would only learn how to count.
Both of you are very impressive.
Ribbit, says the goblin.
That sounded like an affirmation.
Okay. Huh. But I'm confused. If we have a lot of like could the hag alone have been enough for all the undead sightings? Like was it clearly undead sightings that were here, or was it just like a lot of people dying?
I don't think it was specified.
That was kind of a bit of a question mark mystery that's in part why you're here, to confirm what is going on in this area.
Mm.
I wonder if maybe the hag was considered the poison then.
Hag? Hag. Is Hag a big lizard?
No.
Well, hard to tell. They have a tendency to masquerade as something else.
Masqueraded as big lizard then?
Mm. Okay. Would we know what the hag would have looked like if it didn't look like an old woman?
With illusion and shapeshifting, hags are pretty good at, at appearing at all sorts of things.
Yeah, that's what I've assumed.
So basically, not definitive answer.
No.
Could be.
Unfortunate. Still, spirit's very insistent.
Well, okay. Well, if they're still insisting that something is continuing to poison the land, then no, because that hag is dead. We hope.
Very nice, very nice. But yeah, very insistent. Big lizard poison land.
Is Big Lizard still there?
Where is there? I don't know where big lizard poisons land. Do you know how to poison the land? Hmm?
No, but like the Big Lizard is still like it is still alive.
Really?
Or at least present if it's not alive in the first place.
Still in existence and active.
Yes, poisons land.
That's not very nice.
So basically, we're in a loop now because she's out of ways to commune, is the gist of this, right?
Ribbit, says the goblin.
Okay. I don't know. I do not know.
I think there is still something poisoning the land, but we have no clue what it actually is.
Yeah, and we can't find out if it's tied to the Yonti burial site because she's out of flowers. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's unfortunate.
So, what do we do about it?
It's a very good question.
Right?
I wish I had an answer. I mean, it's not like we don't want to do something about it. It's just like, what?
Yes, like what? We don't have any readings on where that creature, big lizard that poisons the land is.
No, no, no. Just because it was in land. I don't make the rules.
We also don't necessarily know it's on this plane of existence.
I would assume it is. I don't know why, but
I mean, realistically, like it feels like that logically checks out. But like at this point, I also wouldn't necessarily be surprised to find out just now. I don't know why.
like if it poisons the land, then it has to have access to the land.
Hmm. Maybe I'm overthinking things.
Maybe. But what if you're not? um, do you know if there is a way for us to find out
I was
where the
about
big
to add the
lizard?
same comment. Damn you, Rosie.
Sorry. Sorry, what was your question, Greg?
I'm asking the lizard. No, the goblin. No, the frog.
Who?
Yes,
Like the yes, I ask
the
them
being.
if they can nudge us in a direction of how we may be able to find the big lizard that poisons the land. Because big lizard does not sound like a human tea.
No, I feel like they would be very pissed off at being called a lizard. Unless you're going for that, in which case keep going.
Where is because of is around? I think. Mm-hmm. Maybe ask other people. Not here people. They don't know. They don't know. They just know big lizard.
Hmm.
Yes, yes, yes.
I can't tell if this is like a red herring or something we should actually be paying attention to.
Yes. Like it does sound interesting at least.
Yeah, but in the same vein as like, is this meant to be like flavor text and we're taking it too far?
No, I don't. I don't want.
Mm. Mm.
Hmm.
Is there any burial sites nearby?
Oh, good question.
Not
Like not
that's-
goblin burial sites, because we know you smash your dead people's head in.
Fair. No undead. No undead. It's very effective. Very good burial rite.
And for other creatures who maybe haven't realized how brilliant that tactic is, like the auntie.
The Yanti snakes, they are in the southern from us, rivers. Oh, no.
So there's not even like dwarven burial things in the area? There's absolutely nothing.
I don't know about any dwarves.
Well, that is intriguing in and of itself, because if there's no burial sites, then it would sort of stand to reason things have wandered here rather than originated here. Right?
And I guess at least Robert. No, not Robert.
Richard?
No, also not Richard. Though that's his name. That Zarp. From what he told you, he only mentioned undead animals. He did not talk about, any humanoid zombies or, God forbid, Yanti zombies or skeletal freaks or anything like that. He was strictly speaking about animals that might have, that are undead.
True, but I was also wanting clarification from someone slightly more with their wits about them. And while slightly delulu, the combination in front of us seems to be slightly more coherent and logical, or at least less racist.
Very true.
No undead. No burial. I mean, undead, yes. Always undead. Always undead. Spirits always complaining. Oh, undead. Oh, undead. I say, shut up, spirit.
Makes sense. Like, there's nothing that can be changed about it. So, but okay, so you've not noticed any of the spirits that commune with you having disappeared, so to speak.
No, spirits always here. Sometimes very annoying. Spirit, shut up.
Well, that sort of confirms then, because we know the spirits get taken when these undead things are created, right? Like that's the whole like your soul gets snatched away, so to speak, before you fully pass.
Yes, that has been noted as a thing that happens. Mainly in the context of that this causes complications if you want to revive people. Mainly, it doesn't work.
I mean, they are somewhat sort of in a weird technicality revived. Just not necessarily in the way you would want.
Well, of course, the hag promised you that she can put the life back into people.
Very true.
Yeah, but at what price?
Yes, and also, like, do we know she was, like, not being a hag and just saying something?
Nope.
So it's like, how much do we actually trust that?
Not as far as I could throw her. Granted, that wouldn't be very far because you're not exactly the most buff character, but No, just if my only chance of revival was through a hag, I would honestly just rather have made it.
At that
Yes.
point, just stop it.
I suppose in that scenario you wouldn't really get a choice because someone else would be acting on your behalf. But yeah.
Now we know your preferences.
Exactly. Elena's may differ. But yeah, like there's just something very sketchy about hags that I don't trust.
I wonder what it is.
Really?
No. No.
You couldn't begin to fathom.
Not really. I think I have a good idea why people don't want to deal with hacks.
They poison you, and that's not nice.
Yeah. Heckin' rude.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I'm also just very surprised at this point that the giant sword hasn't intervened with nasty messages inside said.
I mean, you have identified it. You know what it does.
I still
Yeah,
don't
but like I wouldn't be surprised if he was paranoid enough to think that having Yufa on his back was somebody trying to take it from him.
Tell us, what does it do?
I thought I did.
No, you just hinted at it. That we shouldn't be neared when he's
If
wielding
you're
it.
near him while he's attacking, likely you're gonna end up dead because of it.
Hmm.
The sword equivalent of friendly fire.
Ah,
Yes. Going to reveal mechanics.
Nice is quite the word I'm gonna use.
If he on kills and critical strikes, he is forced to make a melee attack with a bonus action.
Is the nearest thing to him, even
If
if
you are in he just killed an enemy or critted them. Well, if you crit, he gets the enemy again. But he just killed an enemy and is now forced to make another melee attack. Who else might be in range?
not me. I'm far away.
almost by design.
Yeah,
Which is sort of mainly why I was like, hey, Yufa, maybe don't be near that.
yeah, that sounds like good advice.
Yeah, I'd rather not be near that.
I don't think any of those really. Yeah. I'm now at the point of like I don't know what to do because I don't know what we're expected to do. Mm.
Hey.
Hmm. Maybe Richard knows something.
I mean, I suppose. Maybe he's seen the lizard.
I'm still a little bit confused because giant lizard sounds like a dinosaur,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know of any dinosaurs that would poison the land.
Yeah.
Are we sure
I
it's
don't know
dinos?
anything that would. That's sort of what's confusing now. Like the only thing I can think of would be the undead, but that's not as literal as that.
There is. Zarp has accused a second potential culprit.
I know he's accused a group, but I also like. Okay. In her professional opinion, how much heed did Lara take of his accusations? Like how much would Because she'd be like, yeah, that sounds like something they'd do.
Roll insight. Well, okay, wait. Do you want to judge him?
Not his
Or do you
belief,
want
but
to
her
judge
knowledge of them as a species.
Yeah, no, okay. Roll history.
Oh wait, I think I
Oh, you rolled a 1.
was gonna say no. I was gonna say, do I have favored for which gives me advantage on something? Maybe not.
It's not, yeah, you're not totally clueless even if you did roll a 1.
Oh, it increases damage.
Yes, you have the other thing.
I got those two. Like they're so similarly named.
Yes. That Yonti might do all sorts of shenanigans. Okay, I mean, yes. They can, they have done, and they probably will continue to do shenanigans. It's not entirely out of the questions that they poison the land. But at the same time, there are certain questions, such as how and why.
What if it's just a giant grung?
That would actually make the most sense because the poison then would permeate into the land from like the water, rather than being like a magical spell.
And hey, even if you don't think that the Yonti poisoned the land, you know, you could go and ask them.
True.
They're
But
alive after all.
What if they
This-
do and then they don't like us asking?
I don't think they're gonna like us anyway.
Good point.
We are not one of them, then therefore we are inferior. Oh, that. It's not a good one. Hmm.
There's no one that can disguise as a Yonti, right? To infiltrate.
No, I can only speak it. I can't do that.
Oh yeah, right. That's also a thing. Like if you disguise as one, you have to speak as one.
Yeah, unfortunately, that would be quite a large giveaway because they are very self-important.
Oof.
Unless she gets wait, no, tongue doesn't. How does tongues work? Does it just let you understand spoken, or does it allow you to speak back in their language?
I don't know.
Depends on what are you?
Okay, well that I think whatever the plan is, it probably starts with speaking to Richard
Seems fair.
before moving out, because at this point, he's probably the one that's seen the most outside, and also maybe slightly more.
There.
Slightly more bare.
There. Like he's his.
Oh yeah, yeah,
You know what I mean.
yeah. Or like I was like, yeah, but he's a bugbear, so like literally. No, not what you said. I can speak English, I swear.
You
I
can.
believe you.
We believe.
One day I'll actually show like that capability. Until then. Yeah, I think unless there's anything you want to ask, I think Richard seems to be the safest bet currently. Question mark?
Yeah. Yeah.
This has been such a weird interaction.
Yes.
I am still
Ribbit.
confused.
Says the goblin.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Exactly.
Like, we're gonna just have like
I will have nightmares about this.
I mean, if you'd given us a bit of forewarning, you could have named the stream Riveting Conversations.
Yep. I might need to like, I don't know, discuss stream titles with Micro and just he gives a cryptic message about what's gonna happen. No? Oh.
I may give too much away. Oh. And I don't think Miko would have approved of punny titles anyway. Okay. I don't know how to end this conversation because how do you end a conversation with a frog? Questions I didn't think I need to be asking today.
I mean, could just, walk out.
Bye. Bye, Felicia.
Sounds so rude, but also like the only right thing to do.
Yeah. Thank you for having this talk with us, and maybe until next time. I think.
Ribbit.
Ribbit.
We will see if we can find the cause of the poisoning of the land.
Yeah. We will do our
Says the
best. Slowly and awkwardly backs out of the doorway.
It's like not that I don't trust you, but I'm not gonna turn my back on you.
No, I'm just holding the door open for Lara. I'm being nice. No, she's standing there just awkwardly holding the door open, waiting for Lara to walk out.
Okay, bye. Ribbit.
What if we casted Speak with Animals on the goblin?
I mean, if you've got a spell slot to burn on it.
I don't have that spell, but I was just wondering, do we have to cast it on the goblin or on the frog? Because
No,
the
on
goblin.
ourselves.
Oh right, yeah, makes sense. Sorry.
I mean, I could do that as a ritual.
So you could speak to the frog, goblin, Petunia.
Yes. I want to speak to the frog goblin because we only talk to the goblin frog.
Oh no.
I am so confused. My head hurts.
So you want to talk to Petunia?
Yes. Ribbit.
Indeed. Are you actually going to do that, or?
Frig?
Nah,
Oh.
maybe next time. I don't think at the moment it will give us a lot of information. I mean, in general, I don't think it will, but
Yeah. That's fair.
let's go to the bugbear.
The bugger bear.
Oh. Okay, just hot right clicking. Alright. Okay, so
Say what do you wish?
just as a reference point, how long did that conversation take?
I don't know.
Like, what I'm asking what time of day we're at.
Oh, time of day. You travel for quite a while. Just due to distance, like you would be fairly late in the day.
Maybe we should ask the Gobble friends if we can spend the night there.
I would at least give Ilfa time to properly recover from the last rest stop.
Yes, that would be nice.
Especially because that means none of us would actually have to take watch, so it would be like a full, proper night's rest.
Yes, because Richard takes watch.
I mean, I don't know how much rest you would get in a cave, but
No, it's. I mean, they live here. It has to be at least comfy for goblin standards, which doesn't mean much, but better than nothing.
well, there is that. Assuming we're even allowed to stay in the first place. Maybe start with that one.
Mm.
Do you think we should ask? I forgot her name. The chief's daughter. Like instead of. Well, I suppose no. You don't want to disrespect the chief.
Yeah, we should ask the chief. Let's. Yeah.
To the chief it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing is stopping you from walking up to him.
Okay.
I'm too zoomed in on this map. I'm struggling to navigate. What's wrong with?
Hello, friend.
Frick's taking the lead.
Yes, if I could move my token.
Oh dear.
It would always try to select it.
Roll 20 just being roll 20.
Yes, I am. I mean, we're standing in a circle there, I guess. So I will just look at the chief and be, hello, friend.
Yes.
Mm.
You've spoken to Petunia, I see.
Yes. It was a very experience.
That is such a description.
I have a question. Would
Yeah.
you allow us to stay the night here?
Yes. Don't make a mess.
Of course.
Just as a
Thank you.
reference point, do we need to finish early for people getting up early, or are we?
No, I'm at the moment in the schedule that I have Mondays off.
I'm 95% sure I'm going to be on sick leave, so
Why is that?
Wait, yeah, why are you sure you're gonna be on sick leave? It's
because I had a slight fever today, and I'm pretty sure I will not feel up for things tomorrow.
Fair enough.
So, yes, now I've got where we stopped. Yes, we had asked.
I mean,
Yes.
We can
if
stay,
you're not
but
feeling up to it though, like there's no pressure.
I mean, yeah, if you're not, if you are in that state, I would in fact encourage that you do the two things I always encourage anyone who isn't quite feeling up, which is drink and rest, water and rest.
Yeah, but I already did that so much today. Let me have some fun.
Okay.
Fair.
Let me go kill a giant poisonous lizard.
Yay!
That's all I want in life.
And as far as I know, Mihai is hurrying to get home. At least I already get the question. Can you ask Mikro if I can join? You don't need. I'm just gonna say you don't need to ask.
Just join.
Just hop in.
Ha 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 ha. Hop in, Mika.
I
didn't know he was
I
gonna
literally
hop.
typed just hop in, haha. So I was like, how does he know that I wrote down haha?
We are so funny.
He even said it in the general again. Hey guys, I'm back home. Can I join? Just join. Just hop in.
Ribbit.
Hello.
Hello. Time for some slaying.
Time for some sleeping.
Yes, first.
Sleeping first, yeah.
We
Okay.
don't need you getting 2 stages of exhaustion.
I'd rather not,
be
yeah.
Very, very much avoidable.
Mm-hmm. I've been piggyback riding all day.
Mm.
So
Gee,
thank you for
You're
that.
so
chat.
exhausted. You are so exhausted.
I am exhausted. I was poisoned last night and I couldn't really sleep while trying to sleep it off.
And you're sleeping on my back.
I'm just basically sparing energy to not like walk around as well because my legs just feel.
You were showing off your great and powerful strength by carrying Ilfa as well as all your own
Yeah,
stuff.
they challenged you to carry me. Like you can carry her around, and then you were like, I can, and so you did.
Sometimes I hate my nature.
I mean, if you'd said no, I would have asked Frigg to magically make a bottle look like wine and then dangle it in front of you like a donkey.
I could have just floated on the broom.
You were going to sleep. You would have fell off.
We could have put you on Tensor's floating disc.
Oh
Do
my
you have
goodness!
the tensor?
Yes, I do.
Why are we
I
so
know we had that.
stupid?
But we
That's
didn't know we
sweet.
had it.
I also didn't until I just went through my belts.
Oh, fair enough. But
Do
hey,
I
the
at
image.
least have one of those traps that you use when you carry babies?
I was
Like a
just
papoose?
I was just sitting on your back. I'm fine. I can hold on.
I'm sure, but maybe.
Is there anywhere in particular the chief would send us to spend the night?
It's going. But you're here. No, that's height. That's not reveal. Let me just do big area reveal.
Oh, that's a lot of tunnels.
Whoa.
That looks like a goblin camp. Yeah.
That looks like a spider camp.
That looks like trying to attack that camp would result in a lot of death.
Oh, look, there's a back exit too.
Yeah, it does.
Oh god, there's
But
several exits.
I don't think that we can access the back entrance though, because what is that?
No,
green stuff?
there's another one like at the bottom
There's
right.
another one here, and yeah, this one leads to a shelf where you still have the cliff face, so you can't really walk in there. You could try to climb, but you can't really walk.
But why was the green muck there? Is it poison? I don't really want
Or
to be
it's just
poisoned.
moss.
A Google Muck.
Okay, so we're gonna have beds to sleep in tonight, or at least bed rolls. Or I'll just, group up with the potatoes. That's fine too. I don't know if they're potatoes, but they're not potatoes.
I mean, if you really want, you can cuddle me and it's heat.
I don't think you're going to be very comfortable to sleep on. Just
Hey,
a theory.
once I sit on my
I
back, I'm
already
not moving.
slept off my fever, thanks though.
Like, I'm not making that kind of bad decisions anymore. But thanks.
As long as you're with that sword, I don't really, feel like.
Trust.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Nope, you're not sleeping with me.
No, you just want to cuddle your sword.
Basically.
Yes, we do not
I
want
know
to,
my
to come between
But
tongue-
you
mostly
and-
because I know you want to steal my sword.
No, we
No, I know that
don't.
my tongue can be as sharp as that sword, but hey, you're better off with that sword, I think.
The sword is still blunt compared to your tongue.
I mean,
Oh, lovely. I like that.
It
Thanks for
was
the
not a
compliment.
compliment.
Oh. I took it as a compliment, though.
No. That's okay.
You give up fairly easy
the
today.
level
What's
of
up?
range is only increasing, and I didn't think that was possible after the goblin who
Ribbit.
said ribbit.
Ribbit, says Ilva.
Ah,
He wasn't
frick.
there. He didn't know.
There was a goblin swap with a frog, so the goblin went like, ribbit.
It was ribbiting.
It was just ribbiting, that's it. How did you put that again, Rosie? A ribbiting conversation?
Yes, having ribbiting conversations.
Yep.
Nice.
I love it.
I mean, like,
Okay.
what else? How else would you describe it? Other than utter chaos?
That is exactly what I would just say.
May I ask why? What are we doing now, or why, or
We're trying to find somewhere to sleep that we are safe in because lots of dangerous, murderous things.
Mm-hmm. Like a hag that poisoned me, or
The dinosaur that nearly made us kebabs.
yeah,
gee, come on.
we
We're
almost
scared about a
encountered
little
a
hag and a little dinosaur. Wait, sorry, reptile. No,
What's
We're
wrong with
there for
reptiles?
the hag.
nothing.
Also, if you're not scared of a hag, like, what are you doing?
I don't know. What am I doing?
Oh god.
Not
Be right
being
back.
appropriately scared by things that could easily murder you.
I mean, I have a big bad sword, so why would I be scared?
Because hag's stronger
Bulletproof
than big bad sword.
argument. No,
Maybe, but
bulletproof argument.
maybe, but it's not stronger than me and the big bad sword.
You keep telling yourself that.
Oh, I am. Thank you very much.
So, did we ask the chief for some place to sleep? Or are we just gonna roam around these tunnels and just find the first bed that I plop into?
Am I keeping the little elf company? Why am I outside? If I
Because
may
you
ask.
don't.
Because the
don't fit
NPCs
these-
were
you
left
don't-
outside.
Because
don't
you
fit these
can't
halls.
move. You weren't there to move. You weren't there to move your token. That's why
Ah.
you were outside.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So, in answer to the question of where he wanted us to stay, obviously he doesn't want us to make a mess. Like, that's fair, but like beyond that, where are we going?
I'll leave the place nice and tidy, no worries.
This room. Or here.
Yeah, no worry. I am nice and tidy. Always. I hope a thunder doesn't strike me right now.
Okay, hello.
Hi.
So,
Came back and it was quiet. I was confused.
We were still. I think we were mentally preparing for the night.
we were hiding.
Like,
Um,
I mean, unless anyone has something to do.
Not really.
Like, I don't know, talk to Richard again.
Richard.
I would
I thought we were doing
would-
that before we left.
I would like to move my token inside.
You should
If
be
you
able
guys
to
want to
move
talk to
your
Richard,
token.
by all means.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
should
squeeze
be
in
able to
here
move it.
beside Elsa. Actually, I'm on top of her. Never mind.
Dude.
It's a token, okay?
Oh. Technically, I'm still on your back.
Okay.
if that
You were
makes sense.
talking to the frog while still on his back?
Yes. I'm not using my legs if I don't have to.
I'm
Well,
that's
that
okay.
just makes it an even more bizarre conversation.
He didn't ask any questions about it. I mean, I was
True.
basically, I rode him to battle. At least there was no battle, but
yeah,
I was like,
I
giddy up.
forgot you were like giddy up horsey and just like
Yep.
charged him into the cave.
Yup, I did.
I was presented with a bugbear and I got distracted.
Also, very not just a bugbear, a very friendly bugbear.
And he was called Richard. Or he is called
And
Richard.
he just wanted to tell his little story.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Oh my god,
Sounds
Richard.
really nice.
I just know that Marin would have died of laughter because its name is Richard. She just thinks the name's funny, that's it.
It is a funny name.
It is.
It is. Richard.
I mean, probably also from the whole frog conversation, also would have been probably quite enjoyed.
Yeah.
Understandable, frogs are great.
So, what is the a side bet situation gotta be, Chief?
Do you have? Do you mean beds? You speak like you are getting beds. You're not.
No, I just like what area of the cave is he wanting us to temporarily
Yeah.
inhabit? Is the
Over here
question.
is fine.
I thought the elder was talking right now. Microphone. Sorry.
Then let's go there.
Yeah.
Make ourselves at home.
I have been
Nice.
playing too much Baldur's Gate because I was trying to move the map with the WASD buttons.
Jesus.
Drac, giddy up! Bring me there.
Yes, yes. Right away, mistress.
Thank you.
I just have this image of you with like a horse.
I'm just I drew a picture of a nice looking female holding a big scary sword, and I'm just dangling that in front of him. No, I'm
Not
kidding.
his sword.
I'm
but, like,
looking back at her and just wondering what in the name of Jesus are you doing? Sorry, not Jesus. Whatever God you have.
What in the name of drug are you doing?
Exactly.
He's his own god.
Exactly. No, I was telling you.
Um.
Get it? Thanks, Rick. Got a
Oh
beer for that.
god. I am. I just really need some sleep.
Well, sleep.
I'm gonna take the corner bed right here.
You did wait a minute. You did not take my sword while I was away, did you?
No.
none of us want to touch that thing.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Technically, she's on my back, right? Well, was.
Yeah, it was on your back.
And-
Yeah.
Technically, the sword was on my back too, right?
I don't know how you're
Depends where
carrying
you
your
put it.
sword. Yeah.
And
You could have it on
Isn't-
your hip if you wanted.
isn't that technically a touch?
It would be in its sheath.
Give me 1 second.
Like, however you want to do it, buddy. I wouldn't count it, but if you want to count it, by all means. I thought it was only if someone tried to remove it from you, though, that anything happened.
It wasn't a purposeful touch, if at all, so I think we're fine.
Okay. I was
I'm
thinking
back.
that maybe.
Sorry. It was in the sheath. The sword, right?
What? Sorry, can you repeat that?
I
If
was
it
like,
wasn't, that is very bad sword practice.
yeah.
I mean, it's like not cleaning it after using it. Like you should be doing it.
What? The
Although I
sword
suppose
likes
if
the
it's a
dirt.
magical sword, it maybe doesn't get rusty.
I mean, the sword doesn't. I mean, the sword likes it. It's telling me that.
There's just,
I'm not crazy. The sword is talking.
I mean, pick a bed then and cuddle up with your sword.
The sword is talking?
Yes.
What does it say to you?
Probably something like
You
kill,
you
murder.
don't want to know. You probably don't want to know.
Are you that lonely that you're just imagining voices?
No,
Then what does it
Maybe
say?
a little
I
quick
don't
on the
know.
answer.
Maybe. I think
What does a sword say about that?
about
What does a sword say?
Ding 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 ding.
Jesus.
I hate you.
I hate you so much.
Sorry. I mean, to be fair, you did say it 3 times, so like I had to do it.
True.
Oh,
Nice one.
that's... Anyway, let's move on.
One sound that no
Let's
one knows.
let's sleep.
How do you put words to it?
I kind of want to know what the sword is saying, though. What is
Sleep.
it telling you?
Sleep, woman.
I will not close an eye until I know.
Jesus. I'm going to tell you only if you bring me a bottle of booze.
Where would you suggest in the middle of a rainforest we find that?
I don't know.
Probably
She
with
gets up from the
goblins.
bed again, walks towards Drac, and I actually want to try to intimidate him into telling me.
Ooh, wow. Now you can walk. Gee,
This is important.
nice one.
I actually want to try to see if I can intimidate him.
Intimidate him. Trying to
Isn't that
tower
still a
over him, or
disadvantage?
Huh?
Don't you still have disadvantage?
I don't care, I'm gonna try.
Fair enough.
okay?
Good luck.
Well,
Because it would be really funny if you rolled 2 nat 20s.
Yeah, exactly. I want to go for the chances.
okay. Go
So,
ahead.
Drac, tell me or else. Should I just roll for it?
Yes.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that.
I mean, they're not bad. If that doesn't work, I'm gonna go seduce and perform.
Did you say you're going to seduce the sword?
No.
Seduce and perform?
If you want to seduce someone, you have to roll performance, right?
I mean, depends on who you're seducing.
I
How?
wouldn't know. I've never tried.
You've never played a bard.
Never played a bard, and I did when I joined the last campaign. It was right as the bard decided to take a break. And the only time I've been in a situation where there's been that kind of role is when it was an NPC. It was a cat. It was like, yeah, I fancy my chances, and it's just a very strange interaction.
So, is Drac intimidated?
I mean, currently muted, so.
Oh. I think his parents are talking to him.
How dare.
least when someone knocks my door, they bring me ice cream.
Ice cream sounds good.
My little brother went to McDonald's to get a dessert for everyone, so he took one for me as well.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cute.
Only mildly jealous.
They got the Maltesers one, the McFlurry Maltesers, and I'm like,
I kind of forgot that existed.
McFlurries or Maltesers?
Combined.
I'm not talking about
Do you
the
remember
dog.
the McFlurry that had like the gigantic chocolate button that you had to crack to get to the ice cream?
We never had that.
Oh, it was the best one.
I think
I
Magnum
didn't-
did that now, where you had to like crack the chocolate around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of, but Cadbury chocolate before Kraft bought it was, in my opinion, better.
Mm-hmm.
Now that Kraft owns it, it's like it's fine, but it's not what it was. Which happens, like recipes change.
They also got a kind that had celebrations in it. Dutch people are weird. They have like
When you
weird...
say celebrations, what does that mean? Because I don't know if that's the same as what it means here.
It's the chocolate box with all of the mini chocolates of different kinds.
Okay, so yes, which is also now more confusing.
They have like the party package, you know?
Yeah, I've never had celebrations. Like the itty bitty Milky Ways were always just like so good.
Mm-hmm. And everyone would leave the bounties because nobody likes
These are
them.
nasty.
Yeah, I don't get why people like it.
I don't like coconut though, so that's maybe part of the problem.
I don't like the structural feeling in my mouth. I like the taste, I just don't like...
Bounties used to be my favorite.
It feels like I'm eating chocolate with rice. And that's just kind of confusing to me, I guess.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Although to be
Like-
fair, I'm sure there's a dish somewhere that is just chocolate and rice.
We have rice pudding here. But like there's there's a type of cake here in the southern of the Netherlands that is literally... Well, it's not a cake, it's more like not
I am
a
back.
pie. I think it's like a pie, which is rice pudding filling, and then it has like whipped cream and chocolate on top. So I feel like that is a good combination, but just the bounty is like very crumbly, while
Yeah,
rice
it's like
pudding is
uncooked
very
rice,
set.
that would
Yeah.
feel like an actual pudding.
Mm-hmm.
We have
Um,
our person back.
Hello, are you intimidated?
I don't know. Am I intimidated? How do I find out?
I mean, you don't. I mean, I would consider this under roleplay, and that we play a choice.
Damn it.
The dice roll basically being,
Ilfa being mediocrely intimidating.
Exactly.
Harsh.
I'm doing my best here. Hello.
Okay,
Yes, and it
fine.
shows.
Fine. Okay.
Savage.
He gets up. He looks at her, obviously towering over her, and he pretends his best to be intimidated.
please roll performance or deception.
That one.
Perception first.
No,
Deception,
Well-
not perception.
Oh, sorry. Jesus. Why?
Oh my god.
It's always weird when you see a nat 20
Alpha?
that's not 20.
Yeah.
I mean, again, this is still under roleplay, so how you want to deal with it is your thing. But he's doing pretty well at trying to pretend to be intimidated.
There's pretending, and then there's being given the information that was asked for.
He even rolled a nat 20 with a -1.
Well, I mean, that doesn't decrease your chances of rolling a net 20.
That's kind
I
of
mean,
how they
you
work.
rolled a 19, you rolled deception. What do you actually like give as an answer to the
What if
question?
I-
Because if you
what
just
if
look
I
intimidated,
roll-
that doesn't help.
A nat 20 on perception, that brings me up to 21. But it's still a disadvantage, so I'm not gonna go for that.
Yeah, also technically not the correct counter roll to something like deception.
No? Oh, it's
Insight?
inside. Yeah, sorry. My insight is even higher, I think.
But yeah, look, okay. You're trying to look intimidated.
Yes.
Continue.
I'm trying to look. Well, did you ask me if I am intimidated? I did not hear the question, sorry. If you asked me.
I just told you, you have
Oh.
to tell me or else. And I stood up,
Okay.
looking down at you, but then you stood up, and then Nilfa was just like, fine.
Okay. He gets up, he crosses his arms at his chest, and looks down at her, pretending to be intimidated. Okay, I am going to tell you. Let me think about something.
What is it saying? What is the sword telling you?
The sword is saying that you are very cute, and yeah, and it liked having you over its own.
Ilfa raises an eyebrow, puts her hands in her sides. Like, fine. You don't have to tell me now. But if shit gets real, just let us know, please.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Okay.
I am going to tell you if shit gets real. I promise. But don't worry, with me it won't get real.
Can I tell if he's lying or not?
I mean,
She puts out her hand,
do you believe him?
pointing
No.
out her pinky, pointing out her
I know
pinky
what
at
this
him.
sword is.
Do you pinky promise me?
Yes. I take her pinky
I
with
just
my
sit on
pinky.
the bedroll, arms crossed, looking at him like, you can't be serious.
Just know that I'm not worried, not only worried for us, like the rest of us, but I'm also worried for you. And she just
Okay.
looks at him very sternly.
Okay. It's okay, don't worry. Nothing's going to happen.
There better
Trust
not be.
And it raises an eyebrow, continuing to stare.
She lets go of his hand, or pinky, and wobbles back to the bed that she has chosen for the night,
Jesus.
letting out
It's
a
like
deep sigh.
Like you were drunk.
I am not drunk. I am tired.
Unfortunately.
If I was drunk, I would have taken the drunken master's fighting path, but I didn't. Should have gone for that, though.
Technically, that counts as drunk. That you were poisoned. Couldn't I have been poisoned?
I'm not poisoned anymore, I'm just very tired. I didn't
Jesus.
really close an eye
If you
last
want to
night.
get poisoned, don't tempt us. Just pick a bed and get some sleep.
Oh, gee, fine. Okay. Can't please this woman.
You will never be able to please this one while you have a sword that is evil.
The sword saved our asses.
No.
I feel like you'd be strong enough without the sword to beat enemies. You don't
Nice
need
try. I'm not losing the sword. Thank you very much, though.
I think
Was a
you'd be
try.
stronger without the sword.
Also, nice try. Thank you very much. I'm not
That's-
losing the sword.
I wasn't trying to compliment you, that was an insult.
Either way, I'm not losing the sword.
I wasn't saying you should, I'm saying I think you would be stronger without it. That is, I'm allowed to have my opinion and state a fact.
I'm sorry. I think I may be stupid. How is that not a compliment?
Because it means that you're stupid enough to take the stupid sword that makes you weak.
Yes.
And stupid.
Ah, okay, that way. Oh well, yeah, I am. Can't deny that. Either way, he goes to sleep instantly.
Yes, I will do the same.
Like,
Yeah.
I had so much mental fortitude taken by the ribbit conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I
Rivet.
Ilfa doesn't
Says
even
the
have.
goblin.
Oh my god. Ilfa doesn't need to even try to stay awake because the moment her head hits the pillow, she's just gone. Comatose for the night.
I mean, I've been carrying someone on my back, so I must be tired too, right?
What are you
I'm
laughing
sorry.
at?
That's not good.
I will just. I sent someone an image, a joke, and the message I got back was, "quote Just the person I need to talk to about genocide."
Oh,
Hmm.
That is quite the statement.
Good statement though.
Really good statement, actually. Couldn't agree more.
You're making the right life choices if that is what
It's
someone's writing you.
I mean, it's a good and by now fairly old. Oh God, time happens and things get older as time happens. Slightly scary.
we'll be fine, right?
Probably.
Maybe.
In this scenario, is not me I'm worried about.
No. Um. Anyway, long
And
rest. I don't think necessary because you haven't spent any resources.
Well, I do.
Yes, for you, that's fine.
Long rest.
yay.
Adds up everything but the key points.
I'm pretty sure that can in fact be solved by going into your character sheet.
Reset
you will now go-
on long rest. Nice. I just fixed it.
I didn't know that was a setting. Thank you for pointing that out. Because I have 6 of them on another character sheet that I have to manually reset every long rest. And now I don't have to do that because I know that setting's there. Glorious.
So, what is the plan?
Talk to Richard and then head south, maybe?
So, Richard, and then in direction of the river and the presumed location of the Yuan-Ti tribe. Well, or should we
Yeah.
say the Yuan-Ti who are alive, as opposed to the Yuan-Ti who are dead.
Yeah. I have a suspicion that it's either the right place or a trap. But either way, we should get information out of it. Hopefully.
If you want to talk to Richard, you can talk to Richard. He's currently eating breakfast.
I'm gonna just sit at the other table. I guess with like one of the ration packs, I suppose. I don't know. Wait, what meal does a ration like constitute? Like, is it breakfast? Is it dinner? Like,
Since it is a I don't spoil ration, I assume it contained some combination of hardtack and preserved meat.
no, I just meant like, when do you consume the ration? Like, at which point of the day? Like, is it marked as like ticking over?
No. I don't
Whenever you
keep
want.
track of when you are consuming your meals.
I meant if like there was like a generic like rule.
Generally, when rations tick over is as you begin long rest. That's like traditionally when you do the ration calculation.
Fair enough.
But yeah, he's there. Much like as he was when you entered initially. He seems to be very taken up by eating.
Another hearty meal of dinosaur, I think.
Oh god. This is eggs of something. Big bloody eggs.
Do we have petrodactyls in the rainforest?
I mean, all dinosaurs lay eggs, I think.
Well, I was more of a like the biggest egg I could think of that wasn't like unfathomably like bring it into cave through tight spaces and also cook it. Maybe I don't know sizes. I don't know. It just seemed like the most reasonable fit.
Maybe. I would assume they're like ostrich.
Well, to be fair, I'm basing that off Jurassic Park, which is definitely not the reference point.
Oh.
Especially since the movie like basically changed half the characters in that. Anyway.
Yes, Richard.
Omelette. Lovely.
Sounds amazing. We have a question for you.
Oh, sure.
Petulia told us about that there may be a giant lizard poisoning the land.
Huh?
Do you have any idea where we could find something like that? Prevent it?
No.
Have you ever seen anything remotely akin to it while you've been out and about?
Well, I've seen plenty of giant lizards. But
Are they dinos?
I mean, yeah. Your average big dino you see is hardly capable of poisoning the land, is he now?
It would be impressive if he could. Sorry, concerning if he could.
It would also be impressive.
Yeah, I suppose. Equal measure. Do you think there's any truth to the idea of a giant lizard poisoning the land?
I mean, something is poisoning the land a bit. I've seen it.
Where have you seen it?
out there. Jungle. Look, I barely know where I am.
Worth a try.
All I'm saying is, bit to the south, I guess, where we usually go hunting. Well, they usually go hunting. I just stay here and, do the very important task of guard the cave.
Are they due to go out hunting today?
Oh, no. No, we still have stuff somewhere hanging around here. Yeah, we still have stuff, I'm sure.
Okay, so the chances of following them to where the poisoning is slim. Again, worth a try. No. Preferably not. That wouldn't reflect well. You could always
Oh,
just ask one of them to point it out to us.
jeez.
Um. No, that's not important. Have you ever seen anything try and attack the caves?
No. Part of the reason why I like it here so much.
Have you ever seen anything pass by not really realizing there's a cave here?
Yeah, we get a lot of things passing by. But I guess, if you weren't paying attention, it's fairly easy to miss.
Indeed. Okay, I got nothing. Anyone else got ideas?
Huh. I'm still confused, mostly, by what's going on.
Very relatable.
Hmm.
I don't suppose you know what happened with the whole Petunia incident. Like, do you know how she ended up as a frog? Or as not a
I
frog?
know. You know. Okay. Petunia is the frog,
Yeah. Okay.
who's now the goblin,
Yes.
and
Petunia.
Kamzilix is the goblin who's now inside the frog.
Oh.
Definitely the most confusing part of this whole game so far. Um, I suppose the question I'm like dancing around is, do you know why they did it?
No.
Fair enough. Hmm. Mm.
Well, we need to investigate anyway, right?
We need to head somewhere, certainly. Whether that be back to the city or if we want to try and find the Yanti village or just wander further south until we hit another area where undead are supposed to be increased.
I don't know, I'm kinda interested in what the Yanti have to say, but on the other hand, I'm scared that we will walk right into combat.
More
Yeah,
area
that's sort of the bit
credit.
that's like just that hair of distrust.
Mm.
I think the bit that like concerns me about it is not so much being attacked by them, but being attacked by them on their own turf.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that sounds like a problem.
Maybe could keep it as like a, you know, plan for later to like go there.
We could, yeah.
Because it would be even more of a problem if we were on Yanti land trying to fight him and there is undead in our backs as well. I'd rather not have both of them at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, the issue is like they very well could be the ones conjuring them, and like then it's like, then what do we do? I don't know.
I don't know if you can just like sneak up for a bit and see what they're doing without interacting. I mean that is also an option, but other than that,
Yeah, that's probably the best bet. Really, is to try and use stealth,
mm-hmm.
which
We're so good at that.
only one of us are really good at that.
I am rolling without disadvantage now, so
That does help.
I am fully
You have
rested.
a broom.
I'm good at stealth.
Broom. Don't we also have Find
Aerial
Familiar?
surveillance.
You have a broom. You have the eyes. I don't know how you want to use them, but you do have the eyes if you want to look at things.
Well,
The how does what's the name of that spell? Is it alarm? Like the one that like lets you know when things are like coming?
Alarm. Uh, alarm works that you can like put it on door or something, and then
Mm-hmm.
I was sort of just wondering if they could have like a magical like tripwire thing, so if we get too close unintentionally,
oh yes, but
it could
not
alert them.
but not really like aerial, more like specific things you shouldn't step on.
Hmm. Maybe I'm thinking of something. I don't know. Too many options, and I'm indecisive.
Let's roll a die on it.
I
We
mean,
can-
we're um.
we
Can
can
we see
send in.
the overworld map
Of course.
for a minute?
We're up there and can actually.
So is it this river that they're talking about?
Yes, that's the region they're talking about.
Mhm. Okay. So we could visit the is that a camp that was there originally?
Do you mean the Attats?
Yes. I was trying to work out how to say it before like trying to
Yes.
verbalize it.
Atats
Atats.
kakal. Atats kakal.
At-
Something like that.
oh, that one. Atats.
If that's how you tell me it's pronounced, then okay.
I don't know. It's just trying to make sense. I mean, look at what Atats kakal is.
Yeah, because I'm like, is it like Kahatla or like how are you like? I don't know. Because like obviously that's the same marker that Campbell just had. So I'm like, was it like some sort of
Yeah,
settlement of some sort?
Apparently, it's entirely non-cons. Well, no, I think there was a ruin. I'm just gonna quote Atats kakal. River canyon. Yeah, cliff walls, blah blah blah. There's another Atats, it seems.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's on a different river. But yeah, it's a
Well, there's actually 3.
well, God, yeah. There's also Atats
Kakla.
Yilkwasi.
Oh yeah, and
Oh, there's literally a key on the map.
Oh yeah, there is. Point of
Yeah.
interest.
Ikluati.
Equals. Yes. Yeah, it just seems to denote, hey, there's a river valley here. Well, I guess not even just a river valley, a canyon.
Okay, so we could go that way. We could go back to the Grungs to get. Is it Ilfa who had a masquerade made?
Mhm.
See about that, or we could head to Nungalore because that's who the NPC we met before that was talking about a lot of undead said there was a lot of undead there or something.
Yes, long. But there.
Non-galore.
Not feeling geographically challenged at all right now.
I do really like the idea of stopping by the Grung
Mm-hmm.
because they have been probably the most friendly so far.
Also, as far as poisonous things goes, they probably would be the experts.
That as
True.
well. Either they are the experts or they do not care at all, in which case.
Yeah.
Fair, but if we're going to pick the mask up anyway, while we're there, no harm in asking.
True.
And that would also let us find out if dead things stayed dead from the last time. Totally not still very concerned about that. So there's 3 options. Because we've already explored this area. That's where the first cave was. And there's not really like another like here. I really want information on this specific area, other than the one we've just checked. So, like, I think we're fairly set to just pick our own path at this point. All right,
Choose your destiny.
choose your own adventure. I mean, I we quite like to route via Grung.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Not because I don't want to deal with the Yuan-Ti, but because I think certainly having an extra mask to do something for Ilfa would be very beneficial going forward.
Yes, that as well.
I forget what yours was going to do, but I'm sure that's a next session problem.
True.
Do
So,
not worry.
Grog
I have
Gang,
a note.
Grog Gang it is first, and then
Grung, gang, grung, gang, grung, gang.
So is the current
Then
idea to cross over Rankang and then Nagalore?
mm-hmm.
I think so.
Okay.
okay. Fair enough.
With these plans make, shall we end it here?
Yeah, if you like.
I think that.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to meeting the mask maker.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to whatever mask I'll be getting.
Yeah.
I mean, you could
me
even ask
too.
the mask maker if you want to have your eye built into the mask.
I don't have an eye. You guys have one.
I don't.
I
Yes.
just meant
Yes. Me.
Frick had threatened to carve out a hole for the eye.
Oh, yeah.
So if still wanting to do that, worth it asking someone who knows what they're doing with it.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to destroy the mask on accident.
And also keep the eye in place is like the tricky part. Because it's a round thing that wants to fall out of things.
Very true.
I don't know if in the rainforest duct tape's really going to be helpful. Also, in a vision point of view, that's not helpful.
Also very true, yeah.
Like, that made more sense before I remembered we were talking about a literal eyeball. Anyway. I'm rambling.
That's fine. We all are sometimes.
Yeah. Me most.
Is this the time we disperse?
I think it is.
I think so.
Probably.
Let's see. Next one will be on the 22nd then, right?
Hopefully, I'll be able to be there.
Yeah, just tell your parents
From the start.
I got a thing to do tonight. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Have fun.
That would be tricky.
Why?
uh,
Cause parents?
what?
Cause parents?
Not really, but this year we haven't been able to go out in go out around the country, and yeah, they started the the round of going out. So
Mhm.
yeah, I don't know when we will be going out next, but I hope not on the 22nd.
Fair enough.
Either
Why
way.
am I bleeding? It's a trick
Oh.
question. I'm
Because-
bleeding because I scratched myself.
Wow.
Oh, no.
I guess
Maybe
it's
you
not.
should go and, like, clean up and make sure it doesn't get infected.
Yeah.
I should. I should.
Or you can
I
apply
had a
saliva.
tone up, but I won't.
No. I will.
You can
I
apply
will
saliva.
keep it clean. I do not wish to die from gangrene.
Hmm. You can apply drool. It's the best.
I mean, I wouldn't sing its praises that highly.
Well, on small wounds, yeah.
It's
You know
pretty
how
okay.
how hard you scratch yourself, but
It's very easy to do.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll give it a try. Anyway,
either way.
I should be getting to sleep. Not because I need to be awake early tomorrow,
Mm.
but because I woke up very early today.
Oh.
Oh,
Yes. Who doesn't like waking up at before 5?
Everybody.
Oh,
um,
lovely.
Ah, it's fine. It's fine. I had
well,
things to do, and the things were not entirely unpleasant. But getting up very early is always an interesting experience, is it not?
I
Mhm.
kind of like it.
Yes, whenever my girlfriend is on early shift, she wakes up at like 4:30.
Oh,
Oh,
I
jeez.
can't do that. I did that once this week because I also needed a shower. So I woke up at like 4:30 and I was like, nope, never again. I usually try to like start my work days at like 9:30 or 9 so I can like because I also have to travel by train to my work. And I was like, yeah, I scheduled and then my team leader was like, we kind of need people in the morning for 2 days. Can you do that for us? And I was like, I'll try to see how it works out for me to start an early shift like that. But now I know that I will just reject every time they ask me. Like, nope, that's not gonna be possible for me.
Oh, come on. Waking up early, you can do many things.
Not if I get home from work and I'm so tired that I sleep for 4 hours straight.
That sounds
Like-
like a valid point.
I mean,
Like
you know,
right after work, or
Yeah. I was
Oh.
like, yeah. I was like done at 2, but then I also needed to travel home by train, and that caused me to like be home around 4. Cause stupid trains. And then I was like, I really need to go to bed.
see, early shift, I'm okay with. Night shift, I'm okay with. Late shift is evil.
Oh no, I'm
Oh,
fine.
yes.
I'm fine with starting at like I work my late shifts from home, so I like start at 11:30 and I'm done at 8.
Okay, working from home might make that different.
Yeah.
But for
Oh,
me
yeah.
not
personally,
very.
like I just, as I said, working early, that's perfectly fine. Night shifts, I was also very okay with. They worked out nicely for me in terms of rhythm. I never liked late shift. Late shift causes weird rhythms for me.
Each one to their own.
I,
Late.
I, in any
Hello.
case, I shall
Yes.
eat something and then
Yeah.
go to sleep.
I will
Bon,
disperse too.
bon appetit.
You all have a wonderful
Bon
rest of the
appetit.
day and don't speak French to me.
Nazi,
How dare.
Good.
Good night.
Nazi one.
Bye bye everyone.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye. And that was it. I'm gonna say good night as well, cause it's getting a little bit late, at least for my terms, and I still wanna enjoy some evening. So I'm gonna say goodbye until next time.